What it do, what it do, what it do? Walk that talk. Got my boy D Giles checking in, Divine Giles from Texas Tech. Overseas pro tonight. He'll be checking in with me. Should be pulling up any minute. Hope y'all been good out there. Taking care of yourself, getting masked up, social distancing, doing all the good stuff. You know? But yeah. Walk that talk tonight. We got Divine Giles, D Giles from North New Jersey. Played at Shabazz High School. Played in Juco out in Kansas. Then played for legend, Derry Bob Knight, the general. Coach from Indiana. Also Texas Tech. There goes D Giles right there. You about to pick him up right now. D Giles send that request, boy. What's up, everybody? There we go. D Giles. What's up, boy? D Giles. It says connecting. There we go. What's good, big fella?
Can't call it, man. I'm chilling out, big bro. How you?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling, man. What's good with you, man? You social distancing, staying good and all that?
Same thing, different day. You know it. I ain't doing nothing.
You ain't doing that. I hear that. What's up with all the fellas and everything? Zeke and all the boys down there. You chilling?
Hold on, what's that? I can't hear you real good.
I said, what's up with Zeke and the boys, man?
Oh, they chilling, man. Zeke hit me up early. I couldn't even answer the phone. I was driving and stuff.
Oh.
I had the music playing, so I ain't wanted the Bluetooth to be all messed up. I had to hit Zeke back real quick.
Oh, true. Yeah, these y'all just walk your talk. Walk that talk, man, you know. Walk that people through, you know, the history of your game, you know what I mean? I know where you come from, but you know. We catch people up on, you know, where I'm from, Jersey and stuff like that. And the hoop culture, where I come from, man. You know, I brought you up, tell your story, you know what I mean? Which is a great story, you know what I mean? Played ball high school, Shabazz, you know what I mean? I went to the tournament.
Bulldogs, black and gold all day.
Yeah, shit, you went to Juco, right?
Yeah, it's the Juco, Seward County in Kansas.
Yeah.
Went there for 2 years.
Then you played for the general, Bobby Knight.
Went to go over there and mess with the crazy guy for a little, like 2 years. Went to go mess with him. But learned a lot, though. I learned a lot.
Yeah, man, we gonna start it off, man. So where did it all start for you? What elementary school you went to, man? You know what I mean?
You said was Juco?
No, elementary. We gonna start it from the beginning, man.
Oh, we're gonna go back to elementary. I'm a Spencer kid, man. I went to Spencer. I ain't even played for the team until I was like in the 7th grade. I tried out 6th grade and all that, but you know, we was too young. We had a lot of dogs out there. So 7th grade was our first year playing. Ain't get no burn and none of that. We had all the older dudes. They was nice. So we had to wait our turn. But then 8th grade, me and my boy Rob, we turned it up for the 8th graders. You know what I mean? And we held it down for Spencer.
Oh, yeah. Spencer was always known for cheating, man. What's up with that, man?
a lot of championships in Spencer, man. That's what made me want to sing. Big Cuz pulling them, smooth all them, rock around with their championship jackets, undefeated and all.
Like, yo, man, how all y'all on one team?
There's a lot of history in Spencer. A lot of dogs came through there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We used to see them like, yo, how they got all them guards on one team? You know what I mean? They had like a team. They had like 10 guards. You're like, yo, how everybody guard on Spencer, yo. But that was a good day.
Guard heavy.
Yeah. Then you go Shabazz, man. You play for Lou, huh? Lou Grimm.
Yeah, played for Lou. I played for Lou for like 2.5 years. I didn't really start playing varsity till my sophomore year, like kind of towards the county tournament time. So like that's when I started doing the varsity thing.
So how was your experience? You know what I mean, your sophomore year going into varsity.
That experience, it was interesting because I started off with JV with Coach Mo. I was playing strictly JV. My freshman year, I played strictly freshman. Not even really no JV for real like that. Like I said, it was a lot of dogs in the building, so like you really had to wait your turn. You had to earn it sometime. But sophomore year, I think Coach Mo he put me over the hump. He told Lou, like, I think he ready. Lou gave me opportunity to play. I was playing behind you remember Bart? I was playing behind Big Bart. Bart was the team that year. So, you know, I got on the bench, but I had to wait my turn. It was Bart's show. But when Lou gave me a little bit of minutes, the only thing I was trying to do was see my name in the paper the next day. Even 1 point. You know, when you play varsity, you want to see your name in the paper. I don't care how much points you had or none of that. You just want to see your name in the paper.
If you had one free throw, you want to see that back, like
you want to see it. You want to see that thing. That's what we used to do. I mean, we used to go. What young dudes you know going to go buy the paper every day just to see the sports section to see if they're in there? Like, we ain't reading no news really. We just trying to see the sports section.
Man, that's what everybody did in high school.
Word up. That's why I wanted to play varsity, to tell you the truth. I'm like, I got to get in the newspaper, man. Dang, I got to see that.
So you come off the bench sophomore year, you go into your junior year. How was your junior year, Shabazz, man?
Junior year was cool, man. Going to junior year, I started off the season. I remember our first game we played against my first varsity game when I started. It was against Cranford High School. That was our first game. And I remember going there, and before the game, Lou was like, you know, people used to say, oh, Tim Duncan, little Tim Duncan and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah. So Lou wasn't really cool yet. He like, this Tim Duncan, this Dunkin' Donuts, his name Dunkin' Donuts, da-da-da-da. If he ball up after the game, then I'll call him Tim Duncan. So after my first varsity game, I think I had like 19 and 12 against Cranford. And Lou was like, you got it, Black. You got it. You know, Lou always hit you with the black. You got it, Black. And from there on out, year, we had a good season. Junior year was probably my funnest season because we wasn't expected to do so much. We wasn't supposed to be that good. We made a nice little state run. Junior year, we beat Rawway by a buzzer beater. We beat Parsippany Hills with Johnny Morant and all of them. Yeah. And we went on to play, I forget who we played in the semis, but we played Camden in the Group D finals my junior year. And that year we wasn't ready. Then they smacked.
What happened in the junior year? Y'all wasn't ready for Camden?
Yeah, I don't think we was ready. That was a big show. We went in there, them guys, they was taking limos to the game. We came up on the cheese. They hopping out limos with diamonds in their ears. You know, big him and Arthur Barkley, big OG.
It was D Wagner, OG.
D Wagner. They was on top that year, man. They was wilding out. And they beat us by like 30-something points in that game, and they blew us out the water.
What? Oh man! So going back to senior year, you focus, man. Who'd you play AAU ball with, man?
I played with the Zoo crew. AAU ball. So I ain't played on a big circuit or nothing like that. I honestly just used to play ball with my boys just because it was fun. Like I played ball for fun. I never thought that I would, you know, be playing high-level basketball or even playing pro or none of that. It was just the game of the neighborhood, so we just used to play for fun, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I never had those dreams. I ain't never know about D1 and, you know, all that stuff until I really was in the mix of it when my name was in the bucket to do stuff like that. Yeah. But before then, it was just for fun, man. I just took the attitude. They said they want me to come in and play basketball. Guess that's where I'm going to go next. That's it. That's how I used to think.
Did you make all-state or all-county your junior year?
Yeah, senior year was crazy for me. Like I said, at the junior year, we had a big chip on our shoulder as a team. And all that summer right there, we played in a lot of summer camps, little summer team camps. We did the Metro Classic up at Seton Hall. We wound up losing to, I forget which New York team, but we gave it away. But when we played them tough, we knew we was going to be good for next year. We went down there, we finished off the Metro. We ain't do so good, but then we went to Basketball City over there in New York, that big bubble. Yeah. And we played against like Julius Hodge and them, and we was wilding in Basketball City. Like we really stood out in there. So senior year was special to me too, because we had a big chip on our shoulder. We lost to Wagner and them the junior year. So all senior year, that was our motivation, was just to get back to that Group 3 championship. We wanted a rematch. We wanted a rematch. Hey, we wanted a rematch, big bro. That's what we wanted. So yeah, all season, man, that was our motivation. We wound up losing the first game to Linda High School. They had a decent team that year. Yeah. Dropped that game. I think we went in there too big-headed, to be honest with you. Yeah. We knew we was tough. We knew what we was. We lost that game, and then after that, we ran off like 29 straight. We ran off 29 straight, and we lost to St. Anthony's in the Tournament of Champions, man.
Oh, so before you get
by 1 point. Damn, by 1 point.
Yeah. Before you skipped something though, didn't you? Didn't you beat Wagner and OG and them?
Oh yeah, I mean, we couldn't have got to St. Anthony's if we ain't passed Wagner, but we got them out of there. We got
How did y'all do that, man?
that atmosphere for that game was crazy. You had celebrities at the game, house, Newark and Camden, atmosphere like that. You know, at high school especially, I've never been in that type of atmosphere.
Nowhere. What was that game at? My bad.
That game was at the Rack at Rutgers, New Brunswick, at the Rack. You know, that's
so it was in the middle of New Jersey. You had the North.
Yeah, it was in the middle somewhere. We met up like halfway. We met up halfway.
Yeah, North Jersey versus South Jersey, right there in the middle.
Yeah, man. But that game was rocking, man. That game was something else right there. That's something I'll never forget right there. I'll never forget that.
What you had that game, Shabazz versus Camden?
I almost had the triple dub. I had like 13 points, probably like 19 to 20 rebounds or something like that, or maybe more. And I had like 9 blocks, yo. I was punching shit.
You had Rob, D-Rock, Marcus.
Rob hit the shot to seal the deal for real. Between the leg, behind the back, step back 3-pointer. That just took all the air out of them right there. That right there that sealed the deal right there. That sealed the deal.
Shout out to my dude Rob, man.
I want to give him props because he was a different type of high school player. He was something special. Both years we played them, we had to like double, triple team. We had to run and jump. If he ran past one man, the other man automatically pick him up. We just couldn't let him get loose because if he get going, then it could have took our momentum away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You know, y'all beat that game. Then I go to the game. You played my boy Pete, man.
Yeah, man. We lost to them Friars. That's what they call, right? The Friars.
Yeah, man. Bumped them Friars.
Had the hell of a boy. Had Elijah Ingram, Dwayne Lee.
Yeah. They had a good team.
Donald Copeland. They had a little squad.
They had a good team, yo. They had a good team in front. That game was at the Meadowlands. I think that was like one of the last championships at the Meadowlands, right?
Yeah, that was at the Meadowlands. Rest in peace to the Meadowlands. Yeah, rest in peace to the Meadowlands. That's where that game was at.
Yeah,
we lost by 1 point.
Yeah,
last like 5 minutes of the game.
Who took the last shot?
D-Rock took the last shot. I wanted to take the last shot. I really did.
I thought that shot was going in.
It looked like it until I started looking and it started going left. It started going left. I said,
Y'all came back, right?
Actually, the game was close the whole game. What put St. Anthony's up was Donald Copeland had hit like a baseline jump shot because we was up.
Yeah, he did.
He was up 46 to like 45.
Yeah, it was close. It was close all the way.
Yeah, it was a close game, man. It was a close game. We lost by 1 point. That game still hurt. Just talking about it, it still hurt. I'm like, we was this close to just winning 30 games straight. Yeah. First team in Shabazz to win the tournament of champions, you know, like, I mean, our senior year, we won everything. We won the Christmas tournament. We won the county tournament. We won sectional. We won state. And all we needed was that tournament of champions just to put the icing on the cake right there.
Yeah.
But we fell short, man.
Yeah.
1 point.
Hey, man, a lot of people didn't get to play in the tournament of champions, man. So
yeah, that's true. It's true.
Making it was dope, man. So
yeah, that's true.
So after your senior year, I mean, you have offers, you know, Juco.
I remember after senior year, like I said, I didn't play like on a big AAU circuit. So I had like some mid-majors and stuff like that. Just a few though, nothing crazy. Yeah. I remember taking a visit. Lou took me up to UMBC, University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Yeah.
And I went on like an unofficial visit there just for a day. They showed me the campus and everything. And before I know what I know now, I was ready to just say, oh yeah, I'm coming here. Like, you know, because like I said, it was basketball. They showed interest. I was just trying to play basketball.
Yeah.
But then I got advised, you know, by people that was in my corner, you know, to go the Juco route. Ed Butler, you know, good guy, man, still running today. Ed Butler had a lot of junior colleges for me, some top ones, Seward County being one of them.
Yeah.
And he advised me that was my best choice. That was in the best conference. They always a top team. So he said that's where I need to be at.
Yeah, that's what helped me, Ed Butler.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so yeah,
That Jayhawk West was real. That Jayhawk West was something else.
yeah. I had a lot of schools want me to come out there, Jayhawks West.
That Jayhawk West, you should have came on out. You should have came on out, big bro. That Jayhawk West is something else, man.
I know. Who's in the Jayhawk West when you was out there when you played in JUCO, man?
It was a lot of guys, man. It was a lot of guys who wound up. I'm not really good with names, especially after so long, because like
the teams
JUCO was what, 01, 03? That was almost 20 years ago now.
It's like Dodge City, Independence.
Dodge City, Garden City, Hutchinson. That's where the national tournament is held at.
Yeah,
you got Coffeyville was also they always a big team in the Jayhawk, but they on the Jayhawk East. It's two sides of the Jayhawk. You got the Jayhawk East, then you got Jayhawk West.
Yeah.
But on Jayhawk East, got some tough teams. Independence always used to have a nice little squad over there. Barton County was that work. Barton County was always got that work at Barton County.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had a big guy there named Robert Welly.
The dudes from Texas and California and all that went there, Barton.
Barton was just Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas, but I'm saying dudes mostly out west. From out west.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes from out west. There's a lot of dudes from out west out there.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes from out west. And Midwest. A lot of Midwest dudes.
Yeah.
Because, Cali got their own little JUCO thing going on over there, I heard, back in the day. They had that state so big, they don't even they got their own national tournament and everything, I heard.
Yeah, they ain't got really lit. So, yeah, Midwest and that West, beginning of the West, they had a lot. I remember them days. They're like, yo, we need to play. So
I remember the JUCO was nice.
So you played 2 years of JUCO.
2 years of JUCO.
And then your recruitment opened up again. How that worked for you, man? Coming out of JUCO.
Shit, starting off with recruitment. I remember when I first touched down on campus, and like I said, in high school, I didn't see a whole lot of college letters and stuff like that, especially not from no major schools. But I remember before the season even started, and when I got to Seward, I had so much mail in the office, and my coach was showing me like, this school, they're interested, and then we had a preseason jamboree. They do the preseason jamborees and stuff. Yeah. So I remember we had one down in I want to say it was Garden City somewhere, or I forget where we was at. But that's when I remember university, after we played a couple games, there was a couple schools came up to me. I really remember University of Tulsa coming up to me. He was one of the first guys to kind of stick out in my head, because that had never happened to me before in high school, where, like a big university like that, recognized my skill play and everything, and came up and was offering me to come to their school and stuff like that. So Oklahoma State, a lot of Big 12 schools. I got a lot of mail from Big 12 schools. I even got a letter from, believe it or not, Kentucky. Not many, but I got 2 or 3 letters from Kentucky. I'm gonna always talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's when I first started realizing about how serious this stuff was, and what I was going up against.
Yeah, JUCO opened your eyes because you seen everybody that was hungry like you. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, man. And then going to that Jayhawk tournament my freshman year for the first time. I mean, seeing Bob Huggins in the gym, seeing all these guys in the gym, just watching us play ball and being able to, be out there balling, showing your talent and stuff like that, getting interest, people coming to talk to you. Mm-hmm. It was a crazy experience, bro. It really just it really made you say yo, this stuff is real. It's real.
Yeah. It took your confidence to another level, man. Because I remember
yes, sir.
I remember you coming home from JUCO, I bugged you to Seton Hall, man. I had to work you out one day, man.
And don't be talking about old stuff. Don't be talking about old stuff, man. You know what I remember about that one day? I remember that dude, what's his name? Kelly Whitney.
Yeah.
I remember I came back and played up there. He must have thought I was some type of slouches. I don't know. He must have seen me walking. He probably thought I was, anybody and all that stuff. So I went up there one day, and I think you was up. I think that was the same day we all was up there.
Yeah.
And I just had to go against him. And ever since that day when he was talking all that mess, because he was talking a lot of stuff up there in that gym. That was his home court. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. He was talking shit.
That's my boy.
But I carried that on to me all the way to Branch Brook. I'm telling you, bro. I wanted to play against him, and anytime I wanted to play against him, I took it personal just because I ain't like his mouth. I hate arrogant people, bro. I hate it. So I said, yo, he gotta get it. He gotta get it.
That's my dude, Kels, man. That's my
Yeah,
dude.
he's good though, man. I got to know him a little better. We played on the same team actually in Branchbrook, so I got to know him a little better. But before then, that talking stuff used to, you know how back in the day, somebody talk, you gotta like prove it to me now. That's it.
Now that I think about it, now that I think about Branchbrook, you owe me some Jordan shorts, don't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Them Joyce was fresh out of Foot Locker. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna get this back.
Hey, yo. Oh, man.
I was like, I ain't gonna get them Joyce back. But yeah, man. But now that I talk about that shooting hard, yeah, man, because Coop was there. He's like, yo, we was getting some. Coop was there when we was playing. We was in the gym. We was getting some water. He's like, yo, who's young boy? I'm like, who? I'm talking about
Yeah,
my
journey definitely different, man. It was definitely different.
He's like, yo, big boy coming at you. I'm like, man, stop.
My journey definitely was different, man. I don't think people that grew up with me, I don't think it'll be taken this far. Like, I tell you that.
Yeah, that shit was funny. I'm like, nah. Then I had to turn it up after that. He's like, he's like, yeah, when he first got in there, man. I was like, oh.
Back then. That's what we want, bro. That's what we wanted back then. We was young boy. We was under y'all. Big moves.
Like, oh, he said you made a couple moves on him. He's like, ooh, Shotty in trouble today. I said, oh, no.
That's what we live for, though, man. Like, we looked up to y'all. We wanted to bust y'all ass. Like, we knew what we had to do. We knew it wasn't gonna be easy. That's what made it so tough back then. Like, that's what got us better as, you know, like guys in my age group and stuff like that was looking up and playing against y'all. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll never forget that. That was funny that day. So, yo, so then you going to your senior year at Juco. You know, what was your top choices you had besides, you know?
Going into senior year, I just came off freshman year. I got like, I made like all conference and all that stuff like that, like all region and stuff as a freshman, you know, like, so going into my sophomore year, I had a little recognition there. Did you
go to any Rick Ball camps during the summer in Juco?
I never did any camps or anything like that. Never did any camps. I remember getting those emails and little messages saying like, come to this camp. But, you know, like I said, the people in my corner already told me I was already getting highly recruited. So there was no need for me to go to the camps and stuff like that to go showcase anything anymore, like, you know. So going into senior year, my main focus, I narrowed my choices down to Texas Tech, Arkansas, and Kansas State. And I took three of my official visits to those schools, with Kansas State being the first visit. I went out there, had a good time and everything.
Was Michael Beasley there when you visited?
Nah, those guys younger than me. Kansas State was kind of like, at that time, they wasn't like what they are now in the Big 12. They was kind of like one of the bottom teams in the Big 12.
Yeah. They was
so it would have been a great opportunity for me to go there just to, you know, if I wanted to basically do what I wanted to do. But I was into winning and, you know, stuff like that. So I wasn't really trying to be going there. But I took my first visit to K-State, my second visit to Arkansas. I had a great time.
Who was the coach at Arkansas?
The guy, he used to be at Kent State. And he left. He had that year of the tournament. Stan Heath. That's his name.
Oh, yeah. Stan Heath. Yep.
Stan Heath was the coach. Stan Heath was the coach at that time.
Yeah. I know.
So, I went out there. That's when Ronnie Brew was on visits together. Me, Daniel Gibson. We all was there together on our visit. Got to meet all them guys, you know that, and they had excellent NBA careers. They wound up making it to the NBA and stuff like that. Yeah. And I took Texas Tech as my last visit. I wanted to stay Bobby Knight for last. Because which I didn't mention was when I was in Juco, my senior year, he had came. It was like a big thing on campus at one point, and everybody was like, "Yo!" I remember my coach brought me to the office. We was about to play this rivalry game against a school called Garden City. You just mentioned them, so that was like a rivalry for us because it was like only like an hour away, and it used to be jumping. So we was about to play Garden City, and Coach Brown, who was my coach in Juco, he called me to the office and he was like, "Yeah, you know, Coach Knight's supposed to come to the game today, da-da-da-da-da-da." And I just blew it off because I'm like, whatever, Coach, you just trying to make me go out here and go crazy. Like, you know, you just trying to pump me up, whatever. Make a long story short, we went to play the game. I had a great game that game. I had like 20 and like 13 or something like that. So I did what I was supposed to do if he was there. I never saw him, but when I walked on campus the next day, everybody was like, "Yo, you know, Coach Knight was at the game." Da 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 da. And I'm like, "For real?" They're like, "Did you talk to him?" I'm like, "Nah, I ain't talked to him." That's how Coach Knight rolled though. Like he be incognito. So they said people were telling me he was at the top of the bleachers with a hat on. Like now that I know him, I could see him doing that because I done traveled with the guy on the road and he think he's somebody. He be trying to be low, like you know what I'm saying.
Everybody recognize him.
But that was a really, really cool experience was to meet Coach Knight like that after he came that first time. And I guess he liked what he saw. And then he decided that he was going to take his plane back out to the school another night. He wanted to do an individual workout with me. So he brought him, Coach Beard, who's the coach now, and his son, Coach Pat. They came back out there to Seward, like late night. And they asked me to come to the gym. They just ran me through sources of drills and stuff like that, kind of see how versatile I was. And basically right then and there, it was just like, yo, we got a scholarship for you. It's just based on what you want to do. You know what I mean? So going to that last visit. Yeah.
Tell me, Bobby Knight came and gave you a special workout in Juco.
Yeah.
And offered you at the workout? That's what you saying?
After the workout he offered me. I'm going to tell you another story about a workout, right? Arkansas, University of Arkansas came to the hood. They came to North.
Yeah.
And they came up to the Boys and Girls Club. You know, that's my little spot down there. You know what I mean? Boys and Girls Club, Central Ward.
Yeah.
Born and raised in that place, you know what I mean? Right down from the block.
Yeah.
Arkansas, I remember Rutgers, New Brunswick came to the Boys and Girls Club to work me out. And right after he left, Arkansas came in there. So I had my boy Rob Robinson in the gym with me.
Yeah.
Now, Rob, forgive me if you're watching. Forgive me if you're watching, Rob. But Rob probably helped me get that scholarship that day because I was on his ass that day in that gym, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, yeah. That's when Rob even told me, like, yo, Day. He's like, Day, you different now, bro. Like, you got that shit. But Arkansas, after I worked out that day in the gym, they was like, he told the guy, Bobby, that used to be at the Boys and Girls Club, he was like, yo, I'm offering you a scholarship right now. Like, the ball in your court. Like, you just let us know. We trying to get you down on the team. So Arkansas would have been a place if Coach Knight wasn't at Tech, Arkansas definitely would have been my choice to go there, just talk and rock out, you know, play a little freely and stuff like that. You know, Coach Knight was more system and, you know.
Yeah. You play with Andre. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. Big bro Andre Emmett, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah. He was the bucket. He was the bucket getter on that team.
Bucket, man. Hall of Famer. Texas Tech Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He got drafted second round, I believe, or late first round to the Seattle Supersonics when he left. He won the college slam dunk contest. I mean, he played in G League, played in the 3-on-3 Big Three just recently. He was killing in that. I mean,
R.I.P.
The guy was in South, had an excellent career in South Korea, man. Like Dre was he was a different specimen too. Dre was a walking bucket, bro.
Yeah. He used to work out for y'all squad when he was on the team.
Yes, he did. That baseline low Coach Knight put him in was he flourished. He flourished on that baseline.
Yeah, he definitely did. That was his game. It was his game. So you played 2 years for Bobby Knight. You graduated. But you graduated, man. Did you get your degree or you went back?
Nah, I did all my graduation on time. I took summer classes. I did everything so I could get up out of school. That was my focus. I was like, okay, even after high school, they like prep it up. I'm like, I'm trying to get out of school. So let me just go Juco. Let me get these 4 years out the way, keep it moving, you know. But like I said, coming after junior college, I was an All-American, first team in junior college. Went to Tech. Actually wanted to quit when I first got to Tech because it was so difficult. Like it was every level I went to, I seen like how difficult it got. And when I got to Tech, waking up 5 in the morning, doing them hard ass workouts and stuff like that, I started thinking like, yo, like what's going on? This ain't basketball. Like this is a whole nother world, this D1 stuff. It's a whole nother level, bro. I'm talking about guys on the hard, bro. Hard. Weight room, basketball court, it's serious.
It's a D1 level is a total grind. You might think you ready for it, but you have no idea.
You have no idea, baby. I be trying to
just when you think you going hard,
it's a whole nother level.
Like,
it's a whole
nother level. You're like, what?
It's a whole another level, man. And I started thinking about transferring when I got there. I'm like, damn, it's too hard. Like, I'm dying out here. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go to another school. You know, I was about to be one of those guys. I'm about to transfer, you know.
Yeah.
But then I started thinking to myself, if I transfer, it's not gonna be easier. Like, I'm going to another D1 program because that's where I wanted to go now that I understand it. I'm going to another D1 program.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be even tougher. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
We had it good with Coach Knight. I heard guys' stories, 3-hour practices, all this other stuff. Hour 45, maybe 2 hours sometimes. Hour 45 at the most, but it's at 110%. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
It's at 110%.
I wish my D1 practices was an hour 45
Hey,
minutes.
man. The general was short, sweet, and to the point, bro. You just work
What?
hard. I mean, you
Oh,
focus
man.
in there because it's him. It's him. So you ain't playing around. It's yes, sir, no, sir. It's all of this. Like, your attention span is here. He don't want to hear excuses.
Hey. Was you scared when Coach Knight walked up on you?
Huh?
Did you ever get scared when Coach Knight walked up on you?
I mean, that's why I signed. I ain't gonna lie. I signed because I was like, man, hey, yo, that's why I signed, bro. I said, he was like, so, we had like a dinner. He took me out to dinner and stuff. He said, so, what you gonna do? He said, what you gonna do? I was like, I think I want to come here. I ain't know if I could say no to that dude. I'm like, I think I want to come here.
So he pimped you. That's what you saying. Bobby Knight pimped you.
Word, bro. I seen that dude, man. People don't know. I see why people are intimidated by that old man. He big.
I'm gonna tell you a story about Bobby Knight. He, my Juco team, we was in Oklahoma. At Rick Ball summer camp. You know, he had all the top Juco teams playing against each other. And Bobby Knight come to watch the dude Graves, I guess, because his Juco team, he playing against his Juco team. And,
okay.
I'm like, oh shit, Bobby Knight watching the game. You know how he stand on top of the gym? It was a track. He didn't stay with the regular coaches. He
trying to hide. You think he low?
Yeah, like, why he up there? Everybody down here. Like, he didn't want to talk to nobody or nothing. I'm like, yo, I can't play for that dude. He kind of weird.
Yo, that's how he is, bro. I done seen curse dudes out older than him, his age, everything. When we played SMU one time, we played SMU at SMU. Now, I don't think we were supposed to play there, you know, like after the situation, after we played. But that gym was so small, and the crowd, I'm talking about the crowd was right in back of our bench. So all you heard back there, people yelling, Coach Knight, go choke somebody, go do this. You know, the hecklers, they in the back yelling shit. I'm gonna tell you how much power he got. He kicked that whole section out of their own home gym. He told the security, get their ass out of here. I don't want to hear this no more. They had to move. They had to get him up out of there. They got him up out of there. I seen him. I got a letter to that dude, man. He was something else, man. He was something else. Cool experience, man.
Yeah, man. Shoot, did y'all make the tournament while you was at Texas Tech?
Made the tournament. My junior year, we went to the second round. Played up in Buffalo. We beat UNC Charlotte the first round, and then we lost to St. Joe's in the second round. That's when they had Jameer Nelson, Delonte West, you know, all them guys, Carroll and Dwayne Jones. Even Dwayne Lee from Jersey, from St. Anthony's. You know what I'm saying? I just lost to him.
Was Tyrone on the team?
Tyrone Barley was there. Yeah, Tyrone Barley. I think he's still. Yeah, I believe so. He was there. He was. We lost to them in the second round by like 4 points or something like that.
Okay. The senior year, did y'all make the tournament there?
Senior year, we made the tournament again. We got a pretty high seed.
So you went to tournament 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row, baby. And then the second year, we went even further. We got past that second round. And then we stopped right there again. We stopped right there. We should have went to the Elite Eight. We lost we went to the tournament that year. We played in the first round against UCLA. Jordan Farmar, Aaron Aflalo, Ryan Hollins, Josh Shipp, Joe Shipp and all them guys. Like, you know what I mean? We beat them in the first round. Then we played Gonzaga the second round. Adam Morris and
Did they have Dan Dickow on them boys?
Nah, Dan Dickow wasn't there. I ain't that old yet. That's the Adam Morris and Ronnie Turioff, JP Batista, like all of them guys. They was there. We beat the second round, went to the Sweet 16 against West Virginia when they had Pittsnoggle and all them guys. some of the guys. It was a white boy named
What's,
I can't
what's,
remember.
what
He
year
came
was
from
Pittsburgh? Junior year?
Pittsburgh. That was his junior year. No, his senior year, I believe. I think he was a senior too.
Oh shit, yeah. Shit. My
I think
first,
Pittsburgh was a senior with
my
me.
first, my first recruitment trip out of Juco was to West Virginia. It was me and Kevin Pittsnoggle on the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What you think about him, man? What you think about him?
What? When I first saw him, the dude was in hillbilly gear, dog.
Yeah.
Had hillbilly outfit, hat, everything. He did not look like a basketball player.
But that's what a lot of people said. Like when he came on the scene, it was just like I think somebody got hurt, and then he stepped in their place, and he couldn't miss.
Nah.
Yo, he couldn't miss.
He was signed out of high school.
He couldn't miss.
They
He
had
could not miss.
Drew Catless signed him. The coach that had
Oh,
got
yeah?
signed, that was going. I mean, he was going to sign me too later that year. But they had signed him in high school. That was their first signing. And he was like, "Yo, you can't. He could shoot. Don't be fooled by how he looked." When he walked in the office, I'm like, "Oh shit!" But
Straight cowboy, but he will shoot your lights out.
man, when I got
And you know what's crazy, yo? He didn't even have a after he finished, he didn't even have a pro career. I don't think he played pro or did none of that. I think he just stopped playing. Like NBA dreams ain't worked the way he wanted to, and I think he just stopped playing.
He went back to the mountains, man.
Went back on to the ranch. Went back to the ranch, baby. Back on to the ranch.
Yeah. So after your senior year at Texas Tech, man, what was the opportunity that you had after that?
Some of the opportunities, I remember, like I said, being at Tech, we had a couple like little NBA guys that used to come in the gym and watch us practice. You know, like it was some interest from a few teams and all that stuff. I actually had one workout. That's it. And I think that was just basically by Coach Knight knowing Lawrence Frank for the Nets at the time. That's when Lawrence Frank was with the Nets. So I did a workout with the Nets and stuff like that. Didn't pan out the way I wanted to. I didn't get a chance to go to Portsmouth. I wound up getting into a little trouble before I graduated, to be honest. So I think Coach Knight kind of pulled the plug on my Portsmouth invite, and he didn't allow me to go to Portsmouth, which kind of like I wanted to do just to open my game up. I wanted to go to a showcase camp just to play a little bit more freely, show what I could do a little bit more, you know. But I wasn't able to get that opportunity. So I signed with this agent, this guy named Rudy, who was trying to do the NBA stuff for me, and he wound up getting me overseas in Holland my first year, and you know, got fired that first year at Christmas. Couldn't get my agent. You know, I didn't know no better. They said they could tell. I didn't get fired because of my play. I just got fired because of basically I feel like it's uncomfortability. Me not knowing no better, how to handle the situations. I'm leaving college where everything was laid out for you, going to a country where basketball is, you know, not the most important thing, but there's still a league there. So we didn't have a trainer. You know, I'm taping my own ankles. Some of my teammates taping my ankles. I got a coach. I got my coach. He got a real full-time job. Like, then he coming to practice for his part-time. You feel what I'm saying? This is my first. Like, this is stuff people don't know about overseas, though. You know, like, you run into different situations because every country is not a basketball country.
Yeah.
So the level of importance and the budgets are not that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You said the coach.
So it was a culture shock. It was a culture shock for me, man. After games, guys going into the canteen talking to the like the presidents of the organizations and stuff, drinking beers. Like I never had a beer with Coach Knight or a drink with Coach Knight and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking on my phone at the times, calling home and stuff, wasting hella minutes on the prepaid, killing minutes, spending hella money on prepaid before I learned about Skype and all that. You know, it was a learning experience, but I didn't have nobody to like show me the ropes. The agent I had at that time, lost in the sauce in his own world. So I fired him like immediately. As soon as I got sent home, I let him go. And after
So what countries you got to play in overseas, man? What countries you played in overseas?
Well, countries like leagues I played in Holland for a few seasons. After I left Holland, I went to France for 2 years. After I left France, what did I do after France? See, this one to get tricky, yo, because you know you start going all these places. But after France, I went to.
It was like that.
Word. I was supposed to go after France. This is what happened. When I left France, I was supposed to go to Hungary. I got an offer to go there. They offered me like a good contract. I had two offers, one from Romania and one from Hungary. Hungary had an offer, like I said, it was a good team. So we was able to play internationally against other top teams from other countries and stuff. But the catch to that was they gave me a 10-day tryout, a paid 10-day tryout, you know what I mean? So I didn't have it wasn't a definite contract. So when I went there, I did the preseason and everything for the 10 days or 2 weeks I wound up staying. And they wound up saying they wanted a bigger name player. They signed the guy, you remember Lee Nailon that used to play with the Knicks and all that?
Yeah.
So they said they needed a bigger name player. They signed him. They released me, and the team from Romania still offered me the contract, twisting my knee a little bit while I was out there. So I came back home. Went to Finland. That was like my comeback year, I guess you could say. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was saying something to somebody.
Yeah, came back to Finland. I played in Finland. My first year back, got the player of the year over there and all that, like forward of the year and everything. So after I finished that,
that's when you just get the little step back, jump shot.
Had to get it back. I had to get it back real quick. That money was on the line. I had to get my name back in the mix. You feel me? I'm back. I'm back playing at a high level. I'm good. You feel me? So after then, I got an offer to go to Japan. That's when I went to Asia for the first time in my career and got a chance to play in Japan, which was a cool experience. A place I wish I could have went back at least another season or two because that was a cool place to go to, Japan. After I left Japan.
How long was you in Japan?
I was in Japan for like 10 months. The seasons usually last from 8 to 10 months in most of these countries. So I was out there for like 10 months. We didn't make the playoffs or something, so I came right home after the season was over.
Was it good competition overseas?
Good competition in Japan. You had good imports. The Japanese guys, of course, they small and stuff like that, whatever. You got some medium sizes, but the imports there were pretty quality imports. So it made the league competitive. Yeah, you're not playing against a Japanese guy 10 times out of 10 anyway. You're going to go up against another American. So the competition was always there from night to night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I played in Slovakia. I played in Finland for like 4.5 seasons. Like not consecutively, but just over my career. I played there for like 4 or 5 seasons for 2 different teams. Well, 3 different teams now.
So how long was your overseas career? You were saying?
I did like 13, 14 seasons over there. Like 13, 14 seasons.
That's it, man.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done after that. The dogs is barking and everything. It's over. It's all over, baby.
It's over 13, 14. He said, that's it. I ain't going back.
Had a nice long run, man. A lot of guys don't even make it that long, so I'm blessed to be able to say thank you to my agent for always getting me a job every year, always making sure I had a contract. That's what's up. Thank myself for putting in that work every season to get that job. It's a dog fight. It's new guys every year coming in. Guys younger than you, accepting less money than you. So it's a jungle, man. You got to stick in there.
Yeah, man. So now you're coaching and things like that, man.
Coaching, trying to teach the kids basketball the way I learned it.
Well, you coaching
throughout my career. I'm actually at a prep school that's opening up this year. It's going to be called Quality Academy Prep. That's my new venture this year. It's going to be in Union, New Jersey. It's going to be in Union. I'm going to keep everybody updated on all the information and everything. It's still a work in progress. But we got kids coming in. We're looking for more kids to sign and join the program. And, try to learn how to play basketball the right way. You know what I mean?
That's your program? You run?
It's a guy named Anwar. Okay. I don't know if you know Anwar. Do you know Anwar?
I probably know him by face.
Maybe if you see his face, but he's putting this together. He asked me to partner up with him, try to build a quality program. That's it. Just trying to bring people that know the game, want to play the right way, and teach it the right way. That's it.
Oh, man. That's
trying to pass that knowledge down, baby. That's it.
Okay. And that's gonna be in Union?
Yeah, man. That's gonna be in Union. And I also got my company, Shooting Stars. I'm trying to get that off the ground. COVID-19 kind of put a hope to everything. But I want to get started doing skills and drills for the kids, and eventually maybe offer tutoring and SAT trainings and everything like that. Just to
and that's in Newark, right?
It's gonna be in Newark. Right now, it's nowhere. It's just on the paper right now. But we're going to get it up and running. We're going to get some things going for the kids and for the people that want to learn and get some teachers of basketball to learn how to play at a high level, man. That's it, man.
What's the name of that program again, man?
It's Shooting Stars. That's the name of the company, Shooting Stars.
Shooting Stars, man.
I got some big ideas for Shooting Stars, man. I got some big ideas. I got a lot of people I want to add on from our community that I know play ball at high levels, and I know that's serious and passionate about it like we are. Yeah, and I just want to add those guys to the team, and let's do something big. That's it.
Yeah, man. That's dope. That's dope, man. You know I'm here, man. Whenever you call me,
you know you're on my radar now, boy. You know. I see you out there doing your thing. I look, I watch, I learn. I learn from all y'all. I'm still learning to this day, especially from a coaching standpoint. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning things. So anything, any advice you could give me, anything like that, I'm open for it, bro. Just let me know, man.
No doubt, bro. No doubt.
And then invite me to Kentucky for a camp, man. Let me come out there and teach some big man moves and all that. You know what I mean? I see you be doing the Chris Lofton thing with your man Chris Lofton. Y'all got something good going on out there.
Yeah. CeeLo, I got to bring CeeLo on, man. He's somewhere, though. Yeah, CeeLo think he can shoot better than me, though. Nah, man.
I see, yo. You still got hops, too, yo. You still dunking.
Who? Me?
You, I see.
Yeah, man, I ain't fall off. I got
boy, I tried to.
I got to stay sharp.
I tried to do that the other day, like last week.
Oh, you try to dunk?
I had to go. I got to get warm first, baby. I got to get nice and warm.
Hey, Jordan, I keep watching that Jordan video when he dunked that 50, man. I got.
Oh yeah. I just seen it today too. They talking about Jordan dunked that 48. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm already struck.
Yeah, that's my motivation. If he can dunk that 48, I can do it, man. I just got to keep stretching.
Word up. I got to run up and down a few times, get loose.
Only try once a year. I don't try every time.
That's it? That's all you got in you once a year?
Yeah, but once a month I might be feeling good. Like, go ahead.
Gotta make it look good. You gotta make people think it's automatic every time you just do it.
And the kids be there, so I gotta do it. I can't fail. Like,
that's what I don't like, when the kids put the pressure on you, man. It's like, oh, go ahead, can you dunk? I'm like, yeah, I could dunk, but only on Fridays. I tell them only on Fridays. You be looking like, man, that's a retarded question. It's bad when you try to do it and miss. That's the bad part.
They be ready.
You get a couple tries.
They'll load on you if you miss. I told you can't dunk.
Yeah, bro. Can't dunk. He mad big.
Yeah, you big for nothing. You like, nah, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that.
Word.
But yeah, man. But yeah, D. Giles, man. It's a pleasure, man, catching up with you, bro. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you having me on your live, bro. Just talking basketball talk, stuff like that. Fun stuff. This fun stuff right here.
Yeah, but was you playing that shit Baz, though? When I had to take over Point, man, and bring my Benedict's team back down from 20, was you on that shit?
Nah, I don't think I was there. I wasn't there.
I think you was
I probably was on a freshman team. I think
you was on that team. Bart was the senior. I think you was the junior, man.
I was a freshman. Mark an old head, man. Mark like 2-3 years older than me, man. I graduated high school in 01. Mark was out of there by then.
Yeah, I graduated 99.
Yeah, nigga, y'all old, nigga.
You was on that team, D. You was on that team, man.
I played varsity in 99 for half the season. That's it.
Yeah. I think
y'all did y'all damage. I wasn't there, baby. I was watching. I was seeing that game. Watching that game from the stands. I was watching.
Rob, D-Rock, Marcus, and all them played. Those
my boys, man.
They was talking cash money. The gym was
those my boys, too. Man. That's why we were so tough. We had some tough guards, man. They wasn't scared of nobody. Small but packing a lot of power, man. D-Rock.
They went up 20, yo. We couldn't believe it. He's like, yo, how we like this? Yo,
word up, man.
Rocking. Yo, it was so funny. Boo and them had the door all blocked. I'm like, man. I'm like, oh man, y'all scared? Nah, we ain't going out like that.
I miss the old basketball war stories and just how basketball was back in the day. I just miss it, man. The competition level, everything. Just how serious people took it. The commitment that people had towards it. Yeah, even if they wasn't that good, it was just like people still was committed to it.
Yo, Shabazz used to have some people scared just to go in there and play. You used to really sit. You're like, yo,
we still can't have night games at the doghouse, yo. They banned it.
Really be scared. You're like, yo. I
Still
know,
can't have
man.
night games. My mother wasn't even able to see me play in high school. Our shit was at 4:00 p.m. right after school, varsity.
Yeah. People were shook because of Shabazz. I used to like playing. I'm like, man, ain't nobody touching me, bro.
Where people used to be scared of the doghouse.
I know everybody in here, man. Ain't nobody gonna touch me, man. That's about that.
Used to be scared of that doghouse. That doghouse got a lot of bodies in it, baby.
Yeah. People get intimidated, miss shots. You're like, yo, what the hell
Word
going
up.
on with you? But yeah, that
Probably got
crowd.
probably got wins just because they was nervous. Probably got some
Yeah,
wins off of that.
I'm telling you, I seen it. I seen people fumble. You like, yo, you was really shook out there. Yo, I seen it, man.
Word up.
But yeah, that was good times, man. But yeah, man. I appreciate you, man, taking out this time, catching up, bro. You know
I
what
appreciate you, big bro, man. Anytime.
when I'm
I
around the
love when
way,
you
you know.
old heads up here just having a little fun
Yeah,
basketball talk. You
yeah,
feel me? I
call
love
you
it.
old. Yeah, call you old.
I watched you and Mark earlier. I love it, bro. Keep it going, baby. Keep it going.
Yeah. You know, just like my kids, you know, I coach, teach them about, you know, coaching back in Jersey and all that stuff, man. Where I come from, man, and all that good stuff,
Word.
man.
When
You
you coming
know,
up again, though, big bro? When you coming up, you know we got a link.
oh shoot, probably the next month before
Like
school
next
start
month.
back up. Yeah, I'll be up
All
there.
right. Well, let me know. So we go to Zeke house or something. You know, you know how to do it.
Yeah. You already know, man. But
You know
yeah,
how to
man.
do it.
I mean, I'm gonna let you enjoy your night, man. Appreciate you taking out the time, catching up with me, bro.
You know the shit, bro. Anytime, bro.
When I get around the way, I'll hit you, man. Yeah, we catch up.
Holla at me.
All right.
Holla at me, bro. All
Stay
right.
safe, man.
All
All
right.
right.
You too, baby. Come on.
Later.